What is up, everybody? Welcome to the BarbacoaCore Podcast. I'm your host, Patrick C. Huerta. Before we get into today's episode, let me remind you or ask of you to rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes or SoundCloud or even the YouTube. Um, 5-star review on iTunes. Give us a like. Subscribe on whichever platform you use to listen to the podcast. That will help the podcast visibility, help us reach a broader audience, and hopefully get more people, more listeners in on the podcast. You can also follow the BarbacoaCore Podcast on Instagram at BarbacoaCore Podcast. That is where I like to push, promote, repost anything that the guests or friends of the podcast have going on. Any questions, you could contact me at barbacoacore@yahoo.com or anything about me, any shows I got coming up, or anything related to the podcast you could find on the website www.barbacoacore.com. Again, thank you very much for listening. Let's get into this episode. What is up, everybody? Thanks for checking out a new episode of the BarbacoaCore Podcast. Today, I am sitting down with local comic Steven SOLIS. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, just chilling, hanging out. Just found parking. That took a minute, but yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. Before we started recording, because I did want to talk to you about that whole skating thing, because I've been checking out your videos and shit, man. And it always like fucking freaks me out. I usually don't check out like skate videos because like I hurt myself really bad like trying to learn how to skate, and I just I gave up and shit. But I see you do all this shit, and you had just said that like you got hurt recently. We were talking about that, but like you want to get into that story again, like how you hurt yourself and why you're fucking still skating?
Yeah. I don't know. I just skating since I was like 14 or 13, something like that. Some dude brought in like a CCS magazine. I forget what CCS stands for, but it's like a catalog. Like Bells has the fucking clothes and shit.
Yeah, I thought that was for hockey. CCS.
I think it's like Central California Skate or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But there was a free magazine. Even though it was mostly clothes, every now and then there'd be a picture of someone doing something.
Yeah.
And that's why we got it, because we didn't want to pay for like a Thrasher or a Transworld. We'd steal them from Walmart and shit like that. We didn't want to pay $4 for a magazine. Mm-hmm. But we'd always look at those, and then he brought a tech deck in the shop class, and I was like, whoa, there's more skate stuff. And I found a skateboard in my garage. My stepdad had one, and I just started skating with it. I don't even know how to do anything. Like, it was just cool, but like it's just been stuck. I've just been stuck to it. It's my favorite thing. And then we had this company picnic, like I was talking about earlier, and I was playing basketball. I got roped into playing basketball. I don't even play. Like, I just shoot around and rolled my ankle. Second play, that was embarrassing. Fucked up brand new white chucks, and then played 3 games. Won 2, lost 1.
And then you were skating the next day?
Yeah, on a rolled ankle. Sprained ankle, pretty much. And I was asking my roommate if he wanted to go skate. Well, I was going to ask him, and he wasn't awake. So I was kind of bummed out. And then I just was like, fuck it, I'm going to go skate. Because like I said, I'm just going to go bomb hills. Like, I don't have to do any tricks. I don't have to push. I got to watch for cars, but that's about it. And I started, like I said, taking other little routes, people's driveways and shit. But it's kind of rude. I learned that now getting older because property damage and shit.
Yeah.
Like, we used to skate on, like, there's, like, memorial sites, like, fallen soldiers and shit, like Vietnam and all that stuff. There's, like, a Vietnam memorial in Rockport. But there's tombstones that, like, have nice banks to them, so, like, you want to skate.
You jump off of those things?
Yeah. And people are like, you need to fucking quit. That's just I mean, we're just, like, kids and, like, all, like, not really anti-authority, but I guess so, like, you can't tell me what I can and can't do. Like, I'm literally doing it right now.
Yeah.
So now I feel a little bad about that. So I know, like, not to, but the driveways look so great. So I fucking carved through people's driveways and I hit this fucking crack. But the thing is, there's grass. It was like an optical illusion. There's grass. When there's grass, there's usually dirt. So I thought I could just half-ass hop over it and my wheels would roll over the dirt. and it didn't. It just caught in the fucking hole. So my wheels caught. I fell face first, and I tried to save my phone. I didn't. It's cracked. But I did that with my right hand. My left hand, I went like palm first. It was bad. So then the next day I went to work, and I didn't tell anybody about it. I got to do a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of manual labor, and I was this piece of shit at work. And I wasn't even hungover. Usually I'm hungover at work, like drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm good after like 10 o'clock.
You could do manual labor when you're hungover?
Yeah, it helps.
Well, I mean, you're just coming off. It's not like you're drinking on the job, right?
Exactly. No, I can't do that.
Okay, yeah.
I can't do that. I know some people that can go to work high as fuck. I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one. I mean, like, they party, man. They work hard. They play hard and shit.
Yeah, dude. I used to know a guy who puts his fucking paycheck up his nose every Friday, dude.
Shit.
That shit was crazy. But he didn't do anything during the week.
Yeah.
Just Friday, Saturday, drinking Coke.
That's responsibility, man.
It is. He has 3 kids, and they're not his.
Like, usually when I drink pretty hard, like, on Thursday.
Yeah.
But I'll still have to go to work on Friday. You know, I can't call in and stuff. Because if I call in, then that's not me being mature.
Exactly.
You know, and then I got to ground myself from not drinking. Like, oh, you can't go out on Thursdays anymore. Hasn't happened yet, so I'm still responsible. Even though I'm not trying to take a break from drinking. Like, this is my 3rd day sober. So when you said, "Oh, can you bring beer?" I was like, "Oh yeah, you can. I'm good though."
Yeah. I was just trying not to be rude. I was like, I'm gonna get a beer, and I got one. And this is alcoholic brain. Like, I was like, I could spend money and get like a 6-pack, or I can go to the bar, which I know is not that far from here, and I can drink. And I was counting the money I have, because like I said, I'm going to Corpus and Rockport for the weekend. So I was basically counting how much I can drink with what I have and gas. And I ended up buying like mini shots and 1 beer so I can get fucked up. But I paced myself on the mini shots because it's like a time limit on what I have, and I can't go back to the liquor store, and I'll be this buzzed. And then if I'm bored out of my mind, then I'll just go to sleep.
Yeah.
So it's not a good way to think, but for some reason it's smart and it's logical to me.
There's a lot of logistics in your drinking habits.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know if that's a problem. I mean, you have it worked out.
It's like a problem with the solution.
It's more of like a financial thing. You're being financial responsible.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Shit, we just jumped right into it, man. Social media, any plugs? How do people find you? What do you got going on?
Okay, yeah. Actually, I talked to Anthony about this. So social media, there's 3 of my Instagrams, but the one I use is Steven Solis 2, like the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's the capital S in the front, and the rest of it's all lowercase. And then just Facebook, just my name, Steven Solis. And then I have Snapchat, but it's not really like for anything cool. I just put music on and kind of record shit at work.
Why do you have 3 Instagrams?
That's what I was going to talk about. So I had one with my ex. Like, we shared one.
Y'all shared one?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Did you get caught cheating?
No.
And you shared a social media thing?
No, like people would like add me. She's like, "You talking to her? Who's this bitch?" It's like, "Who?"
Yeah.
And then she'll show me like who wants to add, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I haven't talked to her since like high school. How's she doing?" "I don't know. How about you tell me?" I was like, "I haven't added her. I don't know." So yeah, my ex is really jealous and shit. But I made another one, which is the one I have now. That one. And then Anthony one time at open mic was like, I guess he recorded me outside.
Mm-hmm.
He Quasi was like, "Hey, you're gonna go 3rd," because I signed up on like 10th or something. He's like, "You're gonna go 3rd. Justin's gonna go 2nd. Someone else gonna go 1st."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Okay, that's cool." It seemed kind of cool to someone switch a schedule and like, it's like, "Hey, you go this time." I was like, "Cool."
Yeah.
So I was outside looking at notes because I wasn't prepared to go that early, and he recorded me with fucking Eminem, the Moment song or whatever, the 8 Mile song. Yeah. I didn't know that at first. He was like, "What's your Instagram?" And I told him, he's like, "It's not this one." I go, "Oh no, that's the fake one I think my ex made for me. There's like just my name."
Dude, she made a fake account for you?
I don't know. My friend, like literally the day before, the guy I live with now, he goes, "Hey, you know there's another Steven Solis Instagram?" I was like, there might be another name. There's someone like I have to pay. I'm in debt for Sprint, which I didn't have Sprint since I was like 18. And after 7 years, it goes away. I called the debt collectors or whatever agency to figure out what I owe in debt. Yeah. And they're like, "Yeah, you owe them for Sprint from like 2012. I was like, "I have not had Sprint since like 2006. "Oh, you might want to get that checked because there's obviously not another Steven Solis with your same social and all that shit." I was like, "Fuck." Yeah. I left that alone. I'm going to leave it alone for another 7 years. But he told me there's another Steven Solis Instagram. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I told him that, and he was like, "You need to talk about that shit." Like, what the fuck? So I had no idea either.
That's funny. Do you think she set it up for you, like to try to like entrap you and shit?
I don't know. I think it might be my fault because I get fucked up and get on social media and like I don't know what I'm doing.
Your fault.
It might be. I don't know, but I don't remember ever making another one. Just that one.
So the one that y'all had shared, it started off as yours, and then it became shared, or you opened this account together.
I think it did start off as mine.
And then she took it over and she put it. This is both of ours.
No, I think she did it as like a monitoring thing. So kind of take over, but not like she would never really get on it.
Oh, but it didn't say like her name and your name.
Yeah, it said Steven and Sam 420. That's how we got married.
Shit.
Yeah, dude, it's embarrassing. I'll tell you about it. It's embarrassing.
I see that shit all the time. I was like, oh man, that's bad. Like people who have joint accounts. I was like,
it's a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah,
it's a mess because like
they got caught cheating or doing something that they weren't supposed to do.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do nothing wrong. Every now and then I like a pro skater who's a chick and she's like, "Oh, you like that girl?" I'm like, "Actually, yeah, she's pretty fucking badass."
Yeah.
And oh, okay, this and that. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to Mike. I'm not coming home till like midnight. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Just get drunk. Wait her out because she's a terrible alcoholic too.
But she's your ex now?
Yeah, well, legally we're married, but
oh shit, that's right. I forgot you were talking. We don't have to talk about that if you don't want to, but
oh, I don't care. So whatever.
No, but like I check out like your skate videos and stuff, and I've always wanted to try skating, but the first time that I did it, like it was probably like the karma thing because I stole somebody's skateboard, like walking home from school. It was just sitting in the yard.
Oh, okay, you didn't like punk some kid out.
No. It was just sitting out in the yard, or maybe on the sidewalk, whatever. Like maybe they just left it out there to go inside, get something to drink. I don't know.
I'll tell you this as a skater: if they leave it out there, they don't fucking care about it. I got friends that get mad if you leave it in the car.
Oh yeah.
They're like, the weather and it warps the wood. I'm like, whatever, dude. I roll through water, but like I would never leave it outside.
Yeah, like it's their piece. It's their like guitar, their precious.
Exactly.
You know, like,
yeah.
They're precious, whatever. So walking home from school, like in elementary, stole it. You know, picked it up. I was like, oh, they don't want this. I'll take it home. You know, never knew how to skate, so I'm just carrying it home. And I go home and go to the back, and we have like a little like a basketball court set up. You know, and so I get up and I kick, and then wipe out, dude.
Damn, Mr. Wilson.
Wiped out real hard. Like I think I blacked out for a bit. Like because I remember coming to, and the skateboard was all like far away. I could barely see out of one eye, and I was like, dude, I think I caused some damage. I was scared as shit.
Did you hit your head? Do you know?
Yeah,
Oh.
I hit my head. Like I fell straight back. And hit my head because how the basketball court was, how we had it set up, it was like a little sidewalk thing, and then it led to the square basketball court.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So it was like the steps that go right to like the sidewalk area, and then it leads into like the square basketball court. And so I was trying to like I kicked on that sidewalk thing, and then I just immediately like flipped out and fucking hit my head like I don't know if I hit it on the stairs right there or if I hit it right on the ground.
Fuck.
But I fucking I blacked out. I don't even know how long, but when I came back to, like my vision was barely coming back. So I don't know if I was like seeing like birds, you know, the cartoons all like birds and shit, but I was like the wind was knocked out of me. My vision was all fucked up. And then I could see the board, and the board's like all behind the backboard and shit. I was like, what the fuck happened? I was like, fuck. It's because I stole some, like, and I was like, I was raised Catholic, so everything bad happened. I was like, oh shit, it's God punishing me.
This.
And so like, never touch the skateboard again. Like I would get on every now and then, but like I would hold myself like on a car and just like go back and forth. But I would never kick, like do pumps or whatever.
Yeah.
But so when I see people like on skateboards, like, oh fuck, they're so brave.
Yeah. No. There's this rail because me and my friend are filming. And we kind of
you do a lot of that, right? Like they do a lot of editing. Like they'll do something like slow cuts or whatever.
Yeah, my friend's good. Like he's good at messing with music too. Like he's real into like Houston rap, so he chops and screws a lot of shit on his own.
Yeah.
So he has his own mixes, and it's pretty good. But his thing is like editing. He loves to edit shit when he has the time. But also like we actually like the little group that I had. There's a big group in Rockport, but then like we kind of faded out to like 6 to 8 people from different age groups. Mm-hmm. And then we moved to Corpus, and the same thing. Some of the Corpus kids went fucking off. Like, they're, like, sponsored and shit. They're badass. But the little group we have, we skate here and there. Yeah. But we run into people here. Like, I've met some people on social media here that are here and, like, older. And then some people our age that we run into at ditches and stuff. And they're like, yeah, I used to skate forever. I fell off. I just now got back into it. So now I'm trying to make myself every day, if not every other day. And we're like, dude, that's exactly what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we gave ourselves like a deadline and stuff to film. Like the stuff we post, it's not stuff that we're going to put in the video, but it's kind of motivating. It gets us something to do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get as fucked up all the time because you can't you can't balance. You don't have you're like, fuck this. You're just drinking a ditch somewhere. You might as well be homeless.
Yeah.
With a nice truck waiting to take you home.
You never fucked yourself up that too hard where you're like, I gotta stop doing this.
Nah.
Like you said, you fucked up your wrist, right? Like, was that the worst of it? Like, you thought it was broken for a while, right?
Yeah, I did. A coworker of mine, like I was telling you earlier, we deal with a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of manual lifting, manual labor, and yeah, I just learned to work hurt. I learned to work hurt. I learned to work hungover. I learned to deal with whatever I did to myself. Kind of like that karma thing, where it's like, I did this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna complain in my head, but I can't complain to everybody. They're gonna be like, well, I mean, you did it.
Yeah.
So you kind of gotta fix it. Like if something happens at work, we fucking flood someone's garage. We gotta figure it out. We can't freak out and complain about it.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it that way, but I've never had an injury to where I'm like, fuck this, I'm done with that. Never. I'm just like, how long do I gotta wait?
Yeah.
Until I can get back into it. Dude, one time the first time I sprained my ankle, I lived in Corpus and I didn't have anything. All I knew was like my friend sprained his ankle like the week before and we had to carry him to my apartment. So that sucked and I was like, there's no one here with me that I know. There's just like local Corpus kids that I don't really know.
Oh, yeah.
Because I still went to school in Rockport, so I didn't know them. I just knew them like that day I met them. Rolled my ankle. Everyone was gone. I was just trying to learn shit on my own, which I kind of find out it's not that good to learn and try shit on your own. It's cool to do shit if you're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because you know the risk of what you're trying. You don't know if you're going to kick something out, get scared, and fuck yourself up.
Knock yourself unconscious.
I haven't, yeah. Dude, I was going to tell you I'll tell you that in a minute. I've seen some fucked up injuries. But, so I rolled my ankle. I didn't have anything, and I couldn't walk. So I used my board as like a crutch. And I had those belts, like the army belts, but like the skate belts where you just slide it through and you pull the notch.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my other sock off and wrapped it around my ankle and then tied it with the belt and then used my board as a crutch and walked like 3 blocks.
Damn, dude. That's hardcore, man.
It was dumb more than anything.
Yeah.
But that thing was fucked up. Why I asked you if you were by yourself and if you hit your head is because I don't know if you know what a pyramid is, but it's basically like a pyramid-shaped ramp, like an obstacle. Mm-hmm. But if you cut the triangle part off, so there's like a tabletop. Mm-hmm. And they usually come with like a hub, like a ledge, like a wall, but it's high enough to where with the ramp you can still get on and grind it. Mm-hmm. This old park in Aransas called the Dock. My friend tried to like crooked grind down it and used to have to wear helmets, but everyone hated wearing helmets, so we used to skate street. So we would not go to parks because we didn't want to wear helmets and shit. Mm-hmm. But we go there because everything there is badass. No one has ramps and shit. There's like one guy had a backyard ramp and he's older than us and shit. And we're like intimidated. So we just went to this park. And this dude was really good. And he tried this grind, but we'd take our helmets, like unbuckle them and just take them off. But then if someone like the park guy comes in, we'll put it on. Yeah. He fucking goes on full confidence and he goes down the angle part, crooked grind. So it's like the nose, but the back's crooked, so it's really awkward. He lands. It's an old HEB, so the floor is slick laminate. Oh, fuck. He lands, shoots out, helmet flies off, and just hits his head, and you hear,
holy shit.
Tongues out. He starts twitching, pissed himself. Like, we're all like, what the fuck? Like, he looked possessed. We were fucking scared.
Fuck, man.
That's why I asked you about that.
No, well, because he was coming down from like a high angle, right? Or a little angle?
It was high, but where he actually fell off was maybe like from this table to the floor.
No,
like
man.
Table to the floor, so like 3 feet of a fall, but with the speed and the whipping back and forth, like, it's more than whiplash.
No, it was just like my feet came up, like the carpet got pulled under me and stuff, so I just fell from my feet like back.
Yeah, just.
But yeah, man, that shit scares me, dude. Like I one time saw this guy when I was up in Seattle.
Oh yeah, he used to live there.
Yeah, he was going through the streets and stuff, and there's a lot of
hills.
Not only hills, but they like do the street rails.
Yeah.
So there's all these like tracks and stuff. So I guess like he got caught in that.
Oh, there is those. Yeah. It's like San Francisco.
Yeah. I guess he tried going like angle wise or parallel to it, and it got fucking locked in there, and it stopped, and he went flying. He went flying, dude, and I didn't see what happened. I mean, I saw him fly, but then you see cars like pass by, so I didn't see him hit. So I don't know how hard he hit or like how direct he hit. But all you could see him like lying on the ground, and he's just like like yelling, moaning stuff.
Fuck.
And like, oh shit, that guy's gonna die. I mean, it's not funny.
No,
it's not
is.
funny at all. But like, because why don't you all fucking wear helmets? Like,
It's
I
uncomfortable.
don't know if he was wearing a helmet.
He probably wasn't.
He probably wasn't.
You get
But-
the balls to go down those fucking things, you're not even worried about. The most you'll wear is a long sleeve or a hoodie and maybe some gloves, even if it's hot, just for that reason. Because it's a mobility thing, it's a comfortability thing. It's like, that's pretty much what it is. You're like, I'm not gonna I'm already out here with fucking cars, and I know there's a fucking railroad track right there.
Yeah.
Like, what? I know it's gonna happen.
But it was bad. I could still hear him, like, just that scream moaning, like, like,
Yeah.
just like uncontrollable. It was fucking disgusting. I mean, I didn't see it. I just saw him from a distance. I didn't want to go any closer.
Yeah, context clues enough to know what those moans sound like.
Because I was like, man, his brains are probably pouring out. Like, there's people around him just like, shh, we're calling the ambulance, calling the ambulance. He's just,
Fuck.
I can still hear it, man.
I haven't seen like a hill bomb just go wrong.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen rails go wrong, handrails. I've seen simple stuff like ledges. Dude, when I started, the same trick that I told you about, that guy trying down like that ledge on a pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it on this little fucking bench, and this is stupid, but I tried it, and I was just like pussyfooting it. Like, dude, I would stall on it instead of going fast enough to actually grind it.
Yeah.
And it's concrete, no wax. I don't know why I thought I could even do it. You need to wax it or like go fucking fast. It was when I first started. So I tried it and I did it. I got stalled on it and I got scared and like shot out. And it's always my left hand when I do this. I put my left hand down to catch myself, and I literally sat on my thumb and broke my thumb.
Fucking shit.
I broke my thumb in my ass. It was
That's funny.
It was retarded, dude. It's so dumb. I went to school the next day. They asked me what happened. I told them that. And they're like, that's gay. I was like, it was pretty dumb. Like, I looked stupid trying it. Yeah, you're not wrong.
But what's funny, dude, like with skateboarding, it just took that one incident to say, I'm never fucking doing this again. But I used to ride bikes all the time, and I used to fall off bikes, and I used to like attempt jumps, like try to jump off of shit, and I would fall down all the time. And I was like, okay, let me just
I don't know what
get back on
like, I would ride bikes too, but like all my friends that skated also did like BMX. Like they make dirt ramps and shit.
Yeah.
Shitty ramps that like half the time they rolled up to them, they'd fall apart and people would eat shit over the handlebars. Like,
yeah.
I never got into that. I'd ride my bike fast and ride it down hills, but I couldn't I never learned how to bunny hop. I couldn't jump onto a curb. I had to do the half-ass wheelie and my back tire hits the curb so I get on. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been one for that, but like just riding it's cool. But I've seen a lot of people do crazy shit on bikes too.
Yeah, I used to like do a lot of jumps and stuff on bikes. That's so weird. Like I never hit my head. Not that I remember like falling off a bike, but I would get scraped up a lot.
I had these fucked up pants. I'm wearing some fucked up pants right now, but like the bottom, I guess the cuff or whatever you call it, where it touches your ankle.
Yeah.
I had these shitty jeans and like it got caught in the chain when I was learning to ride a bike.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like you, like the first time I rode a skateboard.
Yeah.
First bike I had, real bike, not a training wheel bike or tricycle, and I was riding it and I couldn't stand on, because I'm not tall, I couldn't stand on it. Mm-hmm. So I had to go off the sidewalk and like push and then get on it and start pedaling.
Oh, okay.
Like the third time I was like confident, 3 pedals in, then my fucking pant catches into the chain and I just eat shit on the fucking shitty road. I was like, fuck bikes, dude.
But that's crazy though, like because you're not afraid like a skateboard, because you're so much more vulnerable on a skateboard. Like it could like really like slip out from you.
No,
like at any
rollerblades.
time.
Rollerblades and I don't see it. It seems like a dying form right now, but there are still a few like inline skaters, like street rollerbladers, like they grind rails and big ass ledges and still skate half pipes and shit.
Yeah.
And you used to see like a couple in Corpus, but not a lot. But you would see the shit they skate, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You see like 30-story handrails next to like, actually behind Mesquite Street. Like there's this little downtown area, and like there's just nothing but huge long rails. Mm-hmm. Like I can't believe people, like you can see the marks on it. You're like, someone skated this, and you see footage of it, and you're like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Because you can't bail. They're stuck to those things.
Yeah, they're heavy too. Like so if they fall, like they're just like they're gonna make you fall harder.
Yeah, and you know like what a scorpion is? Like some ridiculousness. They kind of coined the phrase, but it's been a phrase. So like you fall like chest first, and your legs go back over.
Yeah.
If you did that with rollerblades and just like straight up folded
It
over.
will fold. Yeah.
Hit the back of your head with those things.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think that was possible to this now.
Yeah, man.
It probably is.
Yeah. It just depends like how fast you're going and how hard like you're moving and all that stuff. And then, like I said, the skates are fucking heavy and shit.
Yeah, there's no bailing. That's all commitment.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I've tried it too. It's hard.
Like even like just like regular roller skates, like I wouldn't do that too much. If I fall down, like I was like, oh fuck that, hurting myself and shit. I would just like, cause there's some roller rinks or whatever that just they're all slippery or they're wooden floor, but they're all around is like carpet, like little thin carpet and stuff. I would just skate on the carpet. like I could control myself on this, you know, like just like roll around and shit.
Dude, I would do that, but I would like walk hesitant on the carpet.
Yeah.
And then on the rink actually go. Which is weird. Like where you're actually able to walk, I would not walk right. And then where you're not supposed to be comfortable, I was like, yeah, fucking zigzagging your legs and shit.
Yeah. I was never confident on like any type of like small wheels and stuff. But the bikes, I would fuck around with the bikes a lot. Like I always watch like the X Games and all this shit where people like fucking do like, I was like, I want to do that stuff. Never did any like big jumps or nothing like that. Like maybe just off like of ledges and shit, but nothing like too big.
Dude.
Like ramps or nothing.
In Corpus, there's Cole Park. That's like the only real park there. And you'd see like, there's a lot of BMXers there too. And people will get mad like, man, they fucking fuck up the concrete. But this is like younger kids that don't really know. Like, if you talk to them and shit, and like we'd smoke and drink, we'd be out there all night. That was like our place.
Yeah.
Really, it's like 2 a.m, drinking from like 6. Everyone gets off work, goes there. No matter what time people come in and out, it's just fucking, that was home. And there's this one dude, I think his name's DJ. He's a big burly biker motherfucker. Like he's doing backflips out of the bowl and shit on the BMX bike. Or like this dude's fucking sick. And one time, there's a lot of times we went there and we're drinking and the cops came. So you throw your beer bottles, your 40 bottles, take off, fucking leave, get in whatever car and take off.
Yeah.
Or just run to the park or where the homeless people hang out. There's like a flat ground spot.
Yeah.
Just hang out there. But one time, cops came and they really didn't have a reason unless someone came and was like, there's people drinking in public at night. But it's on the water. Like, we're not bothering anybody.
Yeah.
There's no kids out. If there's kids, we're real respectful about it because they get in the way and we can't be inebriated and like run into a kid and then it would totally be our fault.
Yeah.
Even though they bring their kids in with like remote control cars and they're riding in the bowl where people are doing shit to hurt themselves and they're going to hurt someone else and then they're going to complain. Mm-hmm. But anyways, like these cops came and they're like, you need to get the fuck out to the BMXer. And we were like, no, dude, he's cool. And he's like, no, you're ruining this shit. We're like, we're doing the same thing. Like, there's no fucking point in like any of this. He's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Y'all need to get out of here. We're going to write y'all up with tickets, give us warnings. But they're like manhandling this dude, like, and the wrong dude to do it to. Like, they're just being out of control, no reason, just fucking rough this dude up.
Yeah.
They put him on the ground. He got him up and like body slammed the cop. Like fucking midnight or 1 a.m. It was tight. They took him away and we were just like, I haven't really seen him since, but I know I've heard like
I haven't seen him since.
I heard he's around. I was like, hey, that backflip dude DJ's around. Like I seen him fuck this cop up, and they're like, yeah, he's all right, he's out. I was like, okay, cool, but yeah, they really didn't have any reason to fuck with him.
Yeah,
and yeah, I heard stories about him fighting, but I didn't know he was that down.
So to fucking body slam a cop, that's fucking.
Yeah, he just punked this little cop out. Like this cop thought he was a shit.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
And I like cops.
So you just did a show, the showcase, right? The Mind Twist Comedy Showcase.
Yeah, it's Smoke's Barbecue or Smoke Barbecue.
How was that place? Because like it's kind of weird. Like it's not. They don't really have a stage or nothing, right?
No. I thought it was gonna be downstairs because they have an upstairs level.
Yeah.
Then they have the middle one, which is like floor level. And then they have a downstairs, like a secret basement room. Mm-hmm. They also have like a little secret bar in the basement. We had a company Christmas party there. That's how I knew where it was. And
I didn't think it was that big. It's a big place, or it's multi-level.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of cold in there too, but so the middle floor, like the main area, that's where they had the show. And then we got there, and Irma was like, she saw the main lady there and was talking to her. And she was like, hey, so what about seating arrangements? We need to start getting ready to be seated. And she's like, okay, well, we got like room for like 75. She's like, 75? She's like, I already got like 100 people coming. And so they're kind of worried about that. Like, what are we going to do? And they're like, well, if people will stand, then they'll stand. If not, then we'll figure it out. But it's kind of after that point where it's like, the show's still going on.
100 people?
Yeah, well, they sold 99 tickets, so I call it 100.
Oh wow,
But
man.
that was in the middle. It was packed.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking people for a comedy show.
Yeah, it was nice. But it was kind of like last minute. So I don't know. Are you on the next one? I think.
No, I did one a couple weeks ago, but it was at Elbow Room.
Oh, okay.
So I mean that has like a stage. It's all set up for like performance
it's set
and
up
stuff.
for it.
But that smoke place, because I think it was originally supposed to be at Las Cheladas, right?
Yeah, and they have a stage for that too.
Yeah, I did one there too.
Yeah, I saw you over there.
And then yeah, they switched to smoke. And I've only seen that place from the outside because it's right there. It's right there by Sunken Gardens, right? Well, not Sunken Gardens. Sunset Station.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's right over the tracks.
So when they said it was gonna be at Smoke, I was like, oh shit, that's a small place.
I was gonna go early and check out what they were gonna do it at.
Yeah.
And then I ended up hanging out with some friends at like Burleson, and then met my brother at Taco Cubana and the Deuxième before that. Just went around, didn't do what I said I was gonna do. Got there like 30 minutes before, and met up with everybody. Kind of meet some of the other comics I don't know. Mm-hmm. And they had like I don't want to say karaoke machine, but they had like a machine on this little table. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, so that's where we're doing it at. All right. So we're in the corner, and then there's like a table behind
They
you.
didn't even have a sound system. Just that box.
No, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a sound system.
Oh shit.
But it sounded pretty good.
Oh okay.
Kind of all went in there not knowing what it was, I think.
Yeah.
But it turned out really fucking fun.
Yeah.
My dad was there. I made fun of my dad for like the first 3 minutes. That was cool. He liked it.
Yeah. So how long you been doing comedy?
Dude, this is embarrassing. So I've been doing it like 3 years, but not a solid 3 years.
What do you mean, like not a solid? Like you take like months off, weeks off,
Sometimes I take months
a year
off.
off?
I never take a solid year off, but sometimes I would take like 3 months off. And back home, like they pretty much only have Mesquite Street. They have House of Rock too, which is around the corner on Tuesdays, but it's like this is before I really like had the balls, not balls, but like the fuck it to just go up.
Yeah.
I would only go to Mesquite because it's the only like comedy club at the time, and they only did it Thursdays at 9, and so I had to drive 45 minutes, and then I'd usually go like last, and they run late too, so I'd be getting home at like midnight or something.
Oh wow.
And so I know you're supposed to just do it, but I was like, man, I'm not really into it, but I want to do it, and like I've been saying I'm gonna do it forever, and now I'm starting it, and so I'd only go once a week. And then, like, after, like, 3 or 4 weeks, I'd not go for, like, 2 weeks. And then I'd go for, like, 5 weeks and then not go for, like, 8 weeks. And then...
Damn.
And every single time, I would try new shit every single time. I never had a set. Ever.
Yeah. You just go and wing it and see what
No.
happens?
I would write. But, like, I was like, oh, I did that last week. They can't. Because the same people are going to be there. I was worried about the comics.
Oh, okay.
I was intimidated by them and, like, not talk to any of them. I would not... Like, I talk to people here.
Yeah.
I don't seek them out, but, like, you're nice enough to go talk to people who are like, hey, what's up? And then maybe the fourth time you say, hey, what's up? Like, how you been? But I was just too, like, nervous and shy because I'm a really quiet person.
Yeah.
And I would just not talk to anybody. So I kind of put it on myself like that, but I would just freak myself out. And I'd go, like I said, so spaced out. But I started, like, 3 years ago. And then when I got here, a whole year I didn't do it. And then because I was driving tow trucks and I'd work till, like, 7 in the morning to, like, midnight. And I was like looking up all the mics. I'd call LOL. I'd call, I don't know if Jokesters was open yet, but I saw like River Center and that was already closed down. So I was like calling a dead number, like trying to figure it out. And then one night I got off early enough to go look at LOL, but sign up had already passed. I just went to go watch the show. So I got off at 10 and just went straight over there. And that was pretty cool. And then I got this job now, and most of the time I get off at a decent time. So now I've started to go, like, for a while, actually, like, right when I was splitting with my chick, I was go, like, every night.
Yeah.
Every night.
Get you something to do now that you have the time available.
Yeah, and then somewhere to stay, and I'm at a bar or something, so I'm like, I'm going to be, this one I had a van, too. I would just stay out all night, sleep in the bar parking lot or Walmart parking lot or, like, in the neighborhood, and then I'd go home right before I need to go to work, shower, and then go to work, because I live, like, 10 minutes down the road, So, yeah, embarrassingly 3 years, but... Yeah, I got more on it this year.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do shit over there.
So you started up more when you moved to San Antonio? How long you been in San Antonio?
Maybe almost 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Originally from Rockport?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, how's the difference between like the Corpus and the Corpus comedy scene in San Antonio?
I don't know, because I follow everybody. or a lot of people there on social media, and like it seems like it's grown a lot from what I know, but from what I thought I knew, I probably didn't know shit.
Yeah.
Because they'd tell me other places like, oh, there's this place called the Ritz. Don't go there because it got fleas, but it's a show you can go. It's a mic you can go to.
It got fleas.
That's what I heard. And then there's one across the street from Mesquite called Bella Luna. And it seems pretty cool. I seen a show there one time, and like it was nice. They just had a show the same night as open mic. So I went over there because there's a little tiny bar I go to before. Like I'll look over notes and play pool, and they got like $2 Lone Star, $50 pool table, little hole in the wall. It's my favorite place. But right next to it is Bella Luna, and apparently like I don't know the whole story. I heard like the pizza guy at Mesquite Street left and went to Bella Luna, and like then started a mic there, and they started booking comics. So like,
Oh wow.
So like they have like bad blood. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I heard. But I was like, it's on the same street. They're different days. Like I would think it would help each other.
Yeah, man. Like a lot of, I don't know. Some comedy clubs don't like competition with other mics.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, like you would want them to get better.
That's
make
like
themselves
skating,
better.
dude. Like skating, I want to skate with like when I skate with my friends I skate with all the time.
Yeah.
It's cool every now and then one of us to get a hair up their ass, and like I was injured the other day, and for some reason I wanted to skate the most.
Yeah.
And that was fun. And it got everybody else hyped, and then they were like, well, he shouldn't even be doing this, so let's fucking get hurt too.
Yeah.
It was tight. I feel the same way with that. I want to see like better people. I want to see, not better people, but I want to be alongside people that are better than me, been doing it a lot longer. They go to all the mics. So like, there's another one here. All right, we're going to do that one too. And then we're going to do this one too. And then like, I don't think people should be shunning people or whatever the fuck. They're like, have that bad feeling in the air when you go there.
Yeah, like
or the stink eye, or like you're not allowed to do that. You should be allowed to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, like some of the comedy clubs, like the bookers, they just think like it's competition. Like, don't go over here. I don't book you because you do that room. I don't, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't. And it shouldn't be like that. I mean, we need more mics. Like we're starting up a new Thursday mic at El Luchador, but we're doing that. That's a late mic. So we're not in competition with jokesters.
Yeah.
So you could try to do 2 mics in that night. So you do the 8:00 show at Jokesters.
I think Sancho's is it Thursday too, right? Is Sancho's Thursday or Tuesday?
Variety mics. I just have a real problem with variety mics because they really don't like
I do too. That's why I never went to House of Rock. But
Yeah.
I've had, I went to Sancho's like 7 times. 3 times, I got laughs. I don't want to say I did great, but I got laughs. The other 4 times were all in a row, and they were fucking terrible. It was miserable.
Yeah.
And I've always gone on after musicians.
Yeah, I don't really like the open mic, variety mics and stuff. I mean, the one I do like, it was the poetry mic. And so every now and then they would ask comics to go up, the PWA. They don't do that anymore, man. I wish they would bring it back. Hopefully they'll bring it back.
I go to, is it Ventura?
Ventura, yeah.
I go there sometimes. Not all the time.
I haven't checked that one out, but that's a variety mic too, right?
Yeah. A lot of like guitar acts, but a lot of musicians with guitars. And then I've been seeing like some rappers go up there too. They do pretty good there.
Yeah. But the one at Luchador, like this past Thursday, they had to cancel it because they had bands that started like at 10, and they're like, "Well, why don't you just do 8:00 mic?" And we're like, "Ah, man, that's that seems like we are trying to shit in Jokester's face, like a shove it in Jokester's face, like make a competition. Like we both start at 8, where do you want to go?"
See, and that's the good way to go about it. Is like, we'll have another one afterwards.
Yeah,
exactly. We're not fucking with this. This is another like. This is one of our places to go.
Yeah.
To fucking fuck around, have fun, and work on something. Then we got another place to go after that. That's like, why not get more reps in, as they say?
Yeah. So that's why we canceled it last Thursday. But we're trying to get it back up. I mean, it's a new mic, and there's like a few of us like trying to put it together, trying to run it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next Thursday. But it's like, I know y'all said y'all take walk-ins, but like you're supposed to do it like email or ahead of time, or what is that?
Yeah, email gets priority, and then you could walk in like just as long as. I mean, I think we're trying to shut it down by 12. We don't want to be there all night and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel bad though because we had like a lot of people like sign up last week, and then we had to say, "Oh man, we canceled." And so like we're like, okay, it's happening. Even Luchador put out a post like it's back, it's coming back, comedy open mic, and then. We keep having to blast up the social media and stuff because nobody's signing up this week. Like I think we had like 5 people, and then people were like, because there's showcases going on Thursday now, So now LOL
Yeah, I
has a
saw that.
showcase. So people are like, oh, I'll do it like after maybe if I'm, just depending, I'll go after the show.
Yeah.
Which is great. Like there's more stuff going on. So Thursday night's gonna be pretty hot. And then Monday they have the Mike and Cibolo or shirts.
Do they still rotate it?
Yeah.
I need to start going back over there.
Yeah, that's a rough one, man. I know that
It's the drive. It's the drive.
well,
That's
the drive, and then I know that they try to make it entertaining for themselves, like the other comics and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know that this past week they added sound effects, and they would play sound effects during
Oh, really?
during some comics.
Oh, shit.
Everybody's getting it. Like so.
Yeah.
If a joke bombed, they go womp 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 womp. That sound effect or the slide whistle or like the audience clapping and shit. So I mean, it's good. It brings like a different element to the show.
That sounds kind of fun.
But I mean, like you could also get
Annoyed.
You could get really shit on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I guess
So
so.
I don't know. And then some people don't take it, like lightly and stuff. I don't know if that's gonna be a continuing thing, but
People got pissed.
that's what I heard. I wasn't there.
Oh man.
I wasn't there. I had no affiliation with that. Whoever got mad or whoever didn't like how they got sound effect.
That sounds funny.
Yeah, it could be funny if you know that that's what's going on and stuff.
Yeah, if you know what you're going into, instead of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try some new shit out.
Yeah,
You
'cause
fucking suck, and then just everyone just fucks with you.
Because that mic, I like to try new stuff out because there's very little audience. It's mostly just other comics and stuff. Sometimes every now and then they'll get like a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
And if there's a lot of people, then I won't do all new stuff. But Monday's a good time to try new stuff. And then Tuesday you have LOL and Elbow Room.
I want to start going back to LOL. I went there like 4 times.
Yeah.
My thing was just the wait. That was it.
Yeah, the cards. I mean, because there's so many people that show up to that one.
There's so many people.
There's
So
a
it
lot of
makes
people.
sense.
And a lot of people, like, they only have like 31 slots or something like that, or they cut off right at 11.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of people get turned away. I looked out. I got an ace yesterday, but the crowd was weird, man.
Yeah.
The crowd was very weird yesterday. I don't know.
The few times I went, it was okay. Like, I was trying new shit that I tried now more, that I'm more confident now. But like, it was like I was like talking through it basically.
Yeah.
And then I'd get like laughs or chuckles, or like I'd wait to try and not shouldn't have waited, but I'd wait like maybe let them think about it, and then they'd catch on. But I just hated the wait. I hated waiting so long.
Yeah.
But I understand. Like you're at an open mic. Like wait your turn.
Yeah.
Do your shit. But I was just like, man, I gotta fucking work in the morning. I'm drunk. I'm gonna go home and drink more because every time I leave one of those places, I'm just like excited.
Yeah.
Anytime, even if I do fucking
You're all amped up
terrible,
and stuff.
just
Yeah,
like,
the adrenaline is still pumping and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
It's hard to go to sleep.
It's very hard to go to sleep.
Especially if you had a really bad set, If you had a good set, you're probably like going back and listening to it again, like, oh, that didn't last, that didn't hit as much as I thought it did.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if it all just sucked, it's like, fuck, do I even want to do this anymore? Can I even do this?
I've never gotten that. I'm more like, I probably shouldn't say that again, but I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
And I probably shouldn't try it. Or I'm like listening to recordings, erasing shit. Like I already tried this 4 times. I don't know why I tried it again tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. The can't sleep thing. I already can't sleep. Dude, my thing is deja vu.
Yeah, I feel like I get a lot of that too.
I have too much, like 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's alcohol, like that thing. I don't know what it is, but every day I'm like, my brother got this new apartment with this new girl, and he was telling me about the same thing. I was like, that might be in our, I don't know what we have, but if you have it that often, I have it just as much. I just never tell you about it.
It could be alcohol, man, because I get a lot of that too.
It could be, but I'm starting to think about, like, if my brain cells resetting, like, why am I keep thinking of this shit?
Yeah.
I go, hey, this is cool. I see something there. I'll tell you about that later. I was like, this is a cool little washer and dryer room. He's like, oh, yeah. I was like, is it only a washer? He's like, no, it's stackable. I was like, and he went to the restroom, and I go, yep, I remember that. You told me it's a stackable when you walked off and went to the restroom. He goes, what the fuck? From the bathroom. I was like, yeah, this was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, man, that's fucking crazy.
It annoys me more than it freaks me out. I'm like,
yeah.
like I've already done this many times.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here again. Like, all right, whatever.
It might be the alcohol, connected to the alcohol, man.
It could be.
I was drinking a lot. Well, not a lot, just enough. So now I'm like on my 3rd day of being sober, and I mean I'm still gonna drink like maybe
not like you quit. You're just
I didn't quit.
you're like more responsible.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know that. Well, plus I'm trying to lose weight too. So like,
That's a big fucking thing, dude.
yeah, the alcohol because it just slows down like any type of like weight loss type of.
I got like
momentum.
a water bed on my face from years of drinking.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like the longest I've done like is like 2 months, 3 months sober.
Fuck.
But it was very boring. You know.
I was about to say
Very boring.
That's where the cigarettes come in. That's where the weed comes in. That's where the alcohol comes in. Is being bored.
Yeah, that's another thing too, man. Like my birthday was just at the beginning of the month, and I was like, I'm not buying any more packs of cigarettes. But I bum hella cigarettes.
Yes, dude.
I'm that dude now, man.
Yeah. So like my alcohol math, you know who you're around, who you can get one from, who to ask more than once, who to ask once. If someone else shows up, they might or they might not, but they'll probably just offer you one. So that's 5 cigarettes there.
Yeah, like if I don't know the people, but I see them like smoking, I was like, hey man, can I buy a couple cigarettes? And I like give them $1 for like 3 cigarettes.
Yeah.
Which is all right. But if I know you and I see you smoking, I was like, hey, let me have one of those, man.
Yeah, there's a coworker of mine that smokes the NXTs. So everyone smokes menthols except the older guy who smokes Winston's, which I smoke Doral usually. So we're both smoke old school fucking cowboy killers. So I can deal with those. No one likes his shit. The menthol guys, one smokes like harsh menthols. I hate them, but I'll smoke them if I don't got them. It's like if you brush your teeth and smoke a cigarette, or chew gum and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
it's like that, and I hate it. The other one smokes the NXT, so you have like the Camel Crush. You have the option.
What's NXT? Is that a cigarette?
It's Marlboro's version of Camel Crush.
Oh, okay.
So he has a little menthol bubble, and you can pop it and smoke a menthol, or just smoke a fucking light, pretty much. So I'll smoke those, and me and him are both like alcoholics, love to get fucked up every night. So like, if one of us has something, the other one will share. Yeah. I ain't got no money. I'll buy you lunch. Smoke all the cigarettes you want.
Oh, okay.
So, and I usually work with him too. So like, I know like I'll leave my pack at home. So I won't fuck with mine.
Yeah.
I won't have to buy another one, which is fucked up because I'll probably buy lunch anyway. So that's my way to pitch in and just smoke. I don't know what it is, dude.
It's a social thing too, because I don't smoke at work. I don't smoke like during the day. Like if the sun's out, I won't smoke. It's disgusting to me. people who smoke when the sun's out, I'm like, you're fucking gross, dude.
I smoke on the way to work.
In the morning. Like, yeah, that whole, like, coffee, cigarettes things, I can never do that. I'll shit my pants if I do that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't have a gallbladder, so it's like everything is...
So I'm not addicted to it. It's just something to do in a social situation. It's either way, like, if I want to go outside, like, I don't want to be in this inside conversation that's going on. I was like, oh, I'm going to go have a cigarette.
That's a good way out.
And I'll go outside, you know.
Yeah.
Or if I really have nothing to say, but I still want to be, like, in the circle, I'll just be, like, there smoking. And, like, oh, I'm outside because I'm smoking. What are y'all are just here talking, so I'm just going to stand around here and smoke. Or if everybody else is smoking, I was like, well, let me just do it, too, because everybody else is smoking.
Yeah.
You know?
Mine's the bored thing, like you're talking about the brain not shutting up or whatever, like, okay, I'm going to go take a shot. And then the shot, I'll chase it with a beer. And then the beer, I'm like, I'm chilling right now. And then I'll be by myself. I'm like, all right, I'm bored. I'm going to go smoke. Watch YouTube, Instagram, whatever. And I'm just smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm counting like, hey, don't smoke another one because you don't need another one. Like, all right, well, I'll just wait. And then I'm tapping my foot in my head like, did I wait enough? I probably should wait longer.
Damn. So you're addicted, dude.
I think so.
Yeah, that's scary. I'm glad. I never had that with cigarettes. Like I've smoked for a while.
There's days I'll take breaks, like 2 or 3, and like they're at work. They're like, you want one, dude? I'm like, I know I want one, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
So there's like a week, if you may, but I'd stopped for 2 years, and I was bored.
Stopping for 2 years.
I was bored. It was a New Year's resolution, the only one I ever kept. Yeah. Somewhat, obviously.
Yeah, like a pack of cigarettes will last me like a good week, maybe even 2 weeks. Cause I drink.
Used to.
I mean, I smoke when I drink. You know, I smoke a lot when I drink, but when I get drunk, I mean.
Yeah.
Like if I drink, I'll probably just have one cigarette. You know, if I take the dog out for a walk, just have a cigarette. You know, it was just a thing to do. I wasn't smoking throughout the day, but I just like, oh man, I'm just done doing this. No more packs of cigarettes. And I was proud of myself for not buying any more cigarettes, but I hella bum cigarettes, dude. Yeah. And it's pretty. People hate me probably. Like, stop coming over here, man. Like,
well, the instant karma thing. Like, as much as I bum, people bum for me too.
Yeah, true.
So
I was a giver. I would give people cigarettes all the time. Like, better you than me, man. Here, take one.
My buddy's dad used to always say he'll go out and smoke. He'll fucking pack it, you know?
Yeah.
He'll pack the pack and then get one out. He's like, yep, another nail in the coffin. I'm like, cool. That's me now.
There was a guy at open mic though that would he would collect cigarettes. Like he would bum cigarettes from people. I was like, oh, you need a light? He's like, no,
fill up a pack?
I'm good. Not a pack, but he would just collect like different like variety packs from people. Just I guess for when he goes home or whatever. And I was like,
variety pack.
Yeah, because he would have like 3 different cigarettes in his hand. He's like, hey man, can I bum a cigarette? I was like, yeah man, do you need a light? He's like, no, I'm good. And he would
Holy
just
shit.
walk away. I was like, dude, like you smoke here. Like,
Yeah.
you don't take this home. Like, you do this in front of me, man.
This ain't a fucking where they come and knock on your door and see how many people live here, or the family that watches TV. What's that? Where they see what you're watching?
The Nielsen's rating, or the consensus report, or whatever the fuck
of cigarettes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to stop bumming cigarettes and stuff. It was just like needing to have something to do, you know, and trying to be
Bored.
social. Yeah, I've never done like the dip, like the tobacco packs or
my
anything like
brother
that.
and my
Snuff or
other
sniff or
friend.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, my brother and his friend that are the same age, but like we hang out with his friend more because skating. But yeah, they dip. That shit's crazy to me.
You done that before?
No.
I absolutely like. I always get like that scene from Sandlot when they all fucking do that chew and then they go
The
to
good
fucking,
stuff, yeah.
the good stuff.
That's my favorite movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie, man.
I love that movie.
And then they go on the roller coaster and they think they're all
Dude.
big shot and then they fucking puke everywhere. Like I always think that's gonna happen if I ever do that stuff.
My dad, there's a bunch of fucked up scenes, and I've realized this over the years of telling people the funny things about my dad. Everything that happens in a movie where a kid is suffering or something wrong is happening to a kid,
Yeah.
he will rewind it and laugh and laugh like he can't breathe. He's crying, and he already uses nose spray all the time, so he's like crying and like it's fucking hilarious, dude. But that's one of his favorite scenes in The Sandlot is when they're fucking on the big wheel, whatever the fuck that thing is.
Yeah.
And they're all throwing up, and then Squints just looks like he's fucking dying.
Yeah.
He fucking loses. He'll like spit laughing. It's so fucking funny to me.
Yeah. It was
Forrest Gump too. He laughs too hard at Forrest Gump scenes.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I always had that in my head, like, oh man, like, I would never do that stuff because I don't want to get sick. I heard it gives you a fucking awesome rush though. Like when you first start smoking cigarettes, like if you take a break and then you start smoking cigarettes again,
Yeah.
that rush is amazing. Like you can't deny that, right? And then it just goes away. Like your body just gets used to it. Like you're like, where's the fun of this?
Yeah.
And not that cigarettes should be fun, but there is fun to it.
Yeah.
If that rush.
Do you ever drink a can of beer you thought was yours and there's cigarettes in it?
No.
That happens a lot back home. And then also people will accidentally drink the dip can too.
Yeah, I've seen that when people spit in the fucking cups and then they actually drink it.
Yeah.
I was like, they're too close together. Like, get a different bottle or something like that.
Consistency.
But yeah, like I heard like people get like a real head rush from like just the dip or those little packs.
Yeah, they love it.
But I'm just like, oh man, I don't want to throw up.
That's what's crazy to me is when I see someone buy a pack of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to buy a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah.
I probably should. Well, I shouldn't. But to save money, I guess, because it's how much I smoke.
Yeah.
Buying a pack of dip looks fucking crazy.
Yeah. And I was gonna do that too because I knew I was gonna stop like in
You're
September.
going to buy dip?
No, I was gonna buy a carton
Oh.
because I've never bought a carton before.
I bought them for people, but not for me.
I don't think I've bought a carton before. I don't know. Maybe I have. Like when I used to work like at a full service gas station.
Okay.
And so like it was just like, just don't
Handing
count
it,
this.
yeah.
I just don't count this one in the inventory, and everything's fine. And then I'll take that home. You know. And
Yeah, when you buy it and walk out, you feel the eyes.
Yeah.
There's eyes on you like, dude, you're how young and you have that?
Yeah.
It's from my friend's mom. Like, fuck.
I remember on my 18th birthday, I went straight to the fucking gas station and bought a pack of cigarettes. And the cashier, she's like, "Can I say anything to make you not buy this?"
What a nice lady.
I was like, "It's my birthday, man." And she's like, "All right, happy birthday." All disappointed, like I don't even
Damn.
know you, dude.
What if she's like, do you want to live for your next one?
Yeah, but it was so weird. It was so strange. Like I would like that was all of my 18th birthday. That was all I was waiting for, like to go and legally buy a pack of cigarettes. Now it's 21, I think, right?
Yeah, they changed it like I think 2 months ago or something. They said on the radio that's what it is, and I
Yeah.
guess you have to wait till it effect. Like when I was in Washington, you could buy weed on Craigslist
Yeah.
because they had said like, oh no, we're gonna pass this. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, it passed, but you still have to wait for that date for it to be in effect. So they still don't have shops open yet.
Yeah.
You can see them being put up, and then like 2 months later. So yeah, I think as of now, like as of 2 months ago when they said that, it should be in effect now.
It's 21 and a half.
They also, you can't smoke in like public places. Like
Like in
apparently,
parks and
yeah,
stuff.
I'm not allowed to smoke at Hemisphere Park, but
Yeah.
I walk around there and smoke and drink.
Man, I miss when you could like smoke in bars. Like Bar America, you used to be able to smoke in there.
You used to smoke in there?
Yeah, man, a long time ago. I'm a little bit older than most people.
Well,
Not most people, but most of our circle, I guess.
Back home, we can still smoke in bars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
People who don't smoke come out smelling like cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I remember when I was in Seattle and I went to like, it was like after like a speakeasy kind of a party, like underneath the bar. And there was all these musicians there, like people from like Minus the Bear, people from
At the
like,
Unicorn?
No, it was in Ballard. It was under the what the fuck is that place name? Shit, now it's gonna bug me that I forgot it. They have like a bar showroom on top, and then you walk around the alley, and then you like just like knock on the door, and they let you in. It's mostly for people that work there and friends of employees or whatever.
Is it by the football stadium?
No, Ballard.
Oh.
It's further away. It's like going away from Seattle. I mean, north of Seattle Center.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is it called?
I don't know that one.
But anyway, like
Yeah,
I'm seeing like all this like these famous musicians that I really like dig and stuff, and all I cared about was like, oh, we can smoke in here. So I was just sitting in the booth, just drinking and smoking, and like just like talking to people like, oh, you want a cigarette? You got a cigarette? Like I was like, I could talk to like all these musicians that I really like, but no, I'm just gonna smoke and enjoy the beer.
Damn.
Yeah, it was great.
I was there when
The Sunset. I think it's called the Sunset Tavern. That's
sounds
exactly what it is.
familiar. Okay.
Yeah, it's in Ballard.
I haven't been there.
Or Fremont. It's in Fremont.
Fremont. Okay, yeah, I'm way off. I remember I was there when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure it's the same night. You might want to look this up, but I went to go see Rancid at this place right next to the fucking stadium, and it was packed like a motherfucker. We got an Uber. We went there, and some guy was like, "Hey, can y'all give us a ride?" Like, we're stuck in traffic. Like, it's not like the Uber driver just decided to stop and talk to a fucking stranger.
Yeah.
And he just like kept knocking on the window, and I rolled the window down. He's like, "Can y'all give me a ride?" I was like, "What's Uber? But I mean, if you want to buy beer, yeah, fuck yeah." He's like, I was like, "Where you going?" And he looked all punked out. He's like, "I'm going to see Rancid. I know fucking Tim Armstrong." I was like, "Whatever. All right, just buy us beer and we'll go." I was like, "You don't know this guy."
Yeah.
And we fucking went there. We paid the driver, and we went in. He's like, "Hell yeah, dog. What do you want?" I was like, "Budweiser." So he got me and my chick at the time Budweiser and fucking whiskey shots. Jim Beam. I was like, "All right, tight. This is legit." We're chilling there, and at first they played as the Transplants, and then it was Rancid. But when we went to go towards the front when it was Rancid, he came out and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you on the back and we can chill. Travis Barker's just playing on beer bottles right now." Like,
Oh shit.
I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Damn, you're for real. All right, cool." He's like, "Just walk with me." We walk back. He has a pass. We don't have a fucking pass. And he gets to the back door and he walks in. And the guy's like, looks at his pass. He's like, "All right, cool." And walk by, and the dude just puts his hand on my chest. He's like, "Nope, can't go." And he's like, "No, they're with me." I was like, "Yeah, I'm with Tim." He goes, "No, you're not."
Oh.
I was like, "Fuck," but he said we can go right there. He's like, "I didn't." I was like, "All right, man. I guess I'll listen to you. He's way bigger than me." All right, dude.
Now you got this. You in charge.
Yeah, as the door shut, and he goes, "My bad." I
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck, dude." It was a cool show though.
Yeah.
But
Right by the stadium.
right by it.
Was it the Showbox? The Showbox Soto?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was it.
That
Yeah.
place is cool, man.
I like that place. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Well, it used to be called the Phoenix.
I didn't know
And,
that.
I met Kat Von D there.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I remember you saying you met her. Not there, but you met her.
Yeah. And I made a fool of myself, man. I asked her to. It was like during like it was Miami Ink had just came out, right? Miami Ink was hot, and it was before she had her LA Ink show. Like they were between A and E did that show. So I saw her, I noticed her, I recognized her, and I was like, "Hey, you're Kat Von D." She's like, "Yeah, shh," just like doing the hush, like don't make a scene.
Please.
And I was like, "Oh, what's going on with the show? I'm a big fan of Miami Ink and all that stuff." And she's like, "Yeah, Army's a fucking asshole and blah blah blah. Like I'm working on something else, like all this stuff." I was like, "Dude, can I buy you a drink?" Because she was drinking at the time. I was like, "Can you buy you a drink?" She's like, "Yeah, give me a shot of Patron." And I was like, "Cool." And so I ordered the shots, and I'm just talking to her. I was like, "I love your work. I would like to get something done, but I don't have any money." I was like, "You know what? Can I get your autographs?" And like all I have is like $1 bill. So I give her a dollar bill, and she like signs it real quick, and we're still waiting for the shot. So I was like, hey, can you draw something on it? Like, I don't know, man, just draw something. And so she's like, all right. So she's drawing and stuff, and then she's talking about. She didn't say that she has a new show. She's like, yeah, we're just working on something else and doing like a new shop and all this stuff.
Yeah, just being real chill about it.
Yeah, real chill. And then our shots come, and like they're like, oh, $12, $11. I was like, okay. And so I'm just talking to her. I was like, oh man, it's so weird meeting you here. Like, what are you doing in Seattle? Blah blah. And then I go to pay, and she just has this look on her face, like she's like, what? And I was like, just like talking to her. So we take the shots, chill. She's like, cool, thanks, man. And she just bounces. And I was like, what the fuck, man? And then I see her again afterwards, you know, because it was Mastodon and fucking Cursive and some other bands. And so I come back and I was like, hey, you want another shot? She's like, dude, just go enjoy the music. Just go enjoy the like all mad at me and shit. I was like, what? All right, dude.
What I do.
And so I go to the bar and I reach in my pocket, no dollar bills. I was like, fuck. She saw me pay for our drinks with the dollar bill that I just asked her to sign, like just saying, oh fuck it, you know. So I was like, man, she hates me.
Damn, that's trash. I'm sorry.
Because I was already wasted, dude.
Yeah.
I would drink a lot in Seattle because I'm very like antisocial.
Yeah.
So the alcohol always helps.
out.
So like I would drink way more than I should have and be out in public, and so like I wouldn't be 100% there.
Yeah.
So I kind of like know what's going on and realize what's going on, but I remember like when I threw out the dollars, I just saw her face change, and now I know why. You know, because she's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And she got mad. She got real mad when I tried to go up to her like, "Dude, I'm not trying to be." Maybe I came out creepy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm just like, hey, you want another drink?
Like cool? On fucking Beer Fest?
Yeah. But I'm like, I probably want a drink. So Kat Von D hates me, but I met her once.
Oh, shit.
And,
do you remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
Yeah.
Do you remember the only black skater that was in there? Kareem Campbell?
Yeah.
So one time at that park in Corbisco Park, he had a new company called, I think he ran it, but Guapo, I think he's in Fort Worth now, like Dallas. Everyone was like, oh, that's the shit. That dude was like our favorite growing up. They had a contest there, and we found out he was going to be there. And he was there, and like I had this shirt from this artist who collabed with Thrasher, and like he lives in Austin. He's a pretty badass artist, but anyways, it was my favorite shirt. I loved it, and I don't like white shirts. And it was a white shirt. It's like stained as fuck. And I saw him there, and I was just like, hey, dude, nice to meet you. I'm a fucking big fan, blah, blah, blah. He's like, that's cool, man. What you been up to? I was like, oh, we just skated. Let's give him the whole, like, he did not need to hear my day. It's like, we skated this little spot, this little DIY spot. He's like, oh, that's tight. Where's it at? Like, he sounded interested, and I was like, I appreciate that he's giving back. I was like, can I have you sign this shirt? I don't have anything. Same thing. He signed it. I would skate in it. I did not give a fuck about it. Like people would be like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's Kareem Campbell's signature." I was like, "Why didn't you put it up somewhere?" I was like,
yeah.
I lost it like in a week, and every time I tell people about it, like, "You're fucking dumb, dude. What the fuck did you do?" I was like, "That's the only autograph I think I've ever gotten that I should have kept too."
Yeah, that's why I don't do autographs, man. Because of that whole Kat Von D stuff.
Yeah,
but it's funny too because I met the guitar player from Cursive that same night because it was Cursive, Mastodon, and he was cool. We sat down, we talked, we had some beers because I was trying to be a musician up there. So I was like, "How do you do it, man? Like I'm so lost. Like give me some advice and stuff."
Were you playing back then?
Yeah. I moved to Seattle to play music. Like I was already playing. I had been playing for years, like all through high school and stuff, and then moved to Austin for a bit, then moved to Seattle, and met some cool people, did some tours and stuff. But same thing with him. Like I sat down. I was like, "Hey man, can you write on this little receipt? Autograph." It's like, "Yeah, man, cool." Lost it that next day. I don't know where it went. All this stuff.
Yeah,
it's like no more collecting autographs.
Nah.
And it was before like camera phones. Like I just had like a flip phone and stuff. And like you can still take pictures, but they're grainy as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I had a flip phone then too.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't they simply have a camera? It's fucking shitty.
Iron Man red cricket phone.
Yeah,
with like Tech Deck stickers on it.
Yeah, and Virgin Mobile bullshit. It was cool. I mean, a cool little flip phone. It almost looked like a Razor if you like squint.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pictures on that. So I was like, "Oh, can I have your autograph?"
My ex got mad because she looked through it and saw I actually used the web browser to look up pictures of Nicki Minaj. She's like, you fucking like her? What the fuck? Because she has a nice ass. I was like, you're answering your own questions, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, I got one for you. Were you looking through my phone? She's like, but that's not the point. It kind of is. Like, there's the point of this argument. It's been 3 months.
That's cool, man. It's all y'all been separated for 3 months?
Yeah.
But still legally.
Legally on paper, yeah.
Legally, y'all still have the same Instagram
Dude,
account?
I only got like, yeah, it's still up there. It's still up there. I see it every now and then. It'll be like so and so likes. I'm like, oh, so someone I'm friends with is still friends with my old account.
Yeah.
So I can see that name on there. I'm like, motherfucker. It's weird, dude. Like, cause we don't talk because I stopped talking to her, but like she just calls and calls and calls, and she'll call at night when I'll like do my last social media run. Like, I don't put anything important or anything on there. I just like to look at shit. Skateboarding, art, comedy. I just look at all that shit. Once I start getting on there, one of them triggers something that she can see. It has to be, dude, because once I start getting on my phone,
Yeah.
phone call, phone call, phone call, phone call, phone
Damn,
call, phone call.
dude.
I'm like, what the fuck? Go to bed, man. Fuck.
It's 3 a.m.
Sometimes, yeah. I should be in bed, but yeah. Yeah, sometimes, dude. Like last night I was going until like midnight, and I was tired. I skated. I shouldn't have. I drank. I shouldn't have. And like midnight, call. Random shit.
Yeah.
But
Well, good luck with that, man. Hopefully that all works out. There's nothing too crazy with that.
nah, supposedly we're supposed to sign papers civilly, so.
Oh, that's cool. Well,
I
good,
will.
Good luck with that. Hopefully that all works out, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, dude.
Social media, give it to them again. Like, how do people find you? Where can people find you? And yeah, all that stuff.
So the 1 out of 3 Instagrams, Steven Solis #2, just the #2 on Instagram, and then Facebook's just my name, and then Snapchat I have Sad Brown Clown. But like I'm saying, there's nothing important on there. I'm like recording flowers and bees to music, like or whatever I'm drinking. Like there's nothing important on there. But
You don't fuck with Twitter?
I do sometimes, but like okay, these are my own fault. I got like 6 Twitters, and they all have the same picture.
Narrow it down, man.
I know, dude. I have like 20 phone numbers in all my friends' old phones.
Yeah.
So yeah, just Instagram, Facebook.
All right, man. So I have a show, not just me, but I'll be part of a show October 6th at Varsity Inn. That's in Seguin. That's on a Sunday. And then I got one October 12th at Jokesters, part of that show too, the Jeremy Brown and Friends show at Jokesters. And now Thursday we have a new comedy open mic. Starts at 10 p.m. You can sign up online at laluchamark@gmail.com. And that's going to be at Thursday, 10 p.m. at El Luchador on 622 Roosevelt. So Thursday, you get a chance to do 2 mics. You could do Jokesters 22, that's at 8 o'clock, and then head over to El Luchador at 10 p.m. to get 2 mics, 2 sets in. Cool, man. Thanks for doing this.
Oh yeah, dude, I had a blast. This is fun.
Yeah. Later.
Later.